good morning, my beautiful, beautiful kings and queens. I hope that this is a beautiful and a blessed day for you all. So, this morning, I want to tell you that they are obsessed. They are literally obsessed with you. And I don't mean in a good way. I don't mean in the way of admiration. I don't mean in the way of wanting to be like you. I mean in the way of I'm obsessed and I want to totally eliminate you. That is the type of obsession I am talking about. They have once again sent out the spirit of death. They have once again consulted with their altars. They have once again made sacrifices on your behalf. And just as it did not work the first, the second, and the third time, it did not work again. And what they are not understanding is just as the prophets of Baal were hired to curse the children of Israel, and they looked at the children of Israel and said, I cannot curse these people. These people are already blessed. It's the same way that these people have paid individuals. They have consulted readers. They have done all type of atrocities on your behalf, trying to destroy you. And each time they send out the spirit of death, it ricochets. Each time they go to consult about your destiny, it backfires. Each time they issue sick spells, issue spells to harm you physically, it backfires. Because the word of God states that the weapons would form, but indeed they would not prosper. I am not telling you, child of God, that these weapons will not form. They are forming. They are literally forming because of their obsession with destroying you. So they're forming, but they are just not prospering. That unhealthy obsession that they have with destroying you, that unhealthy obsession that they have with dismantling you and ruining everything that God has given you, not that you have gotten for yourself. God has given you everything that you have. God is the one that has led you this far. So their unhealthy obsession that they have with destroying you is going to lead up to their very own demise, because they are not fighting you. They are fighting the spirit of the Most High God. They are not against you, but they are against the maker of heaven and earth. So them coming against what God has established, them coming against who God has established, them coming against a chosen vessel of God, it is going to lead to their own demise. That obsession that they have with you is destroying them literally. That obsession that they have with taking you out, it is literally destroying them. Children of the Most High God, stay in attunement with the Spirit of God. Stay in His presence. Stay in constant communication with Him. The Word of God states that you are to continuously pray without ceasing. You are in your car, pray. You are in your home, pray. You are on the job, pray. Because at every single moment, the enemy is seeking someone to devour. The enemy's job is to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But when you are wrapped in the presence of God, but when the angels of the Lord are encamped about you, those very weapons that form, they never prosper and they never hit their intended target. There is somebody right now, or a group of people right now, their very lives are falling apart. The very ideology that they have been sitting in for all of these years, the very practices that they have had all these years are now turning against them. It's no longer working because they did not do their research. They keep on coming for a child of the Most High God. And because they will not stop, God is going to have to stop them. Because they will not cease and desist, the Spirit of the Most High God himself is going to have to stop them. My anointed ones. A lot of you guys are going through this right now. A lot of you all, the enemy has had a target on your back simply because you shine bright, simply because you stand on truth, simply because you are different, simply because you are peculiar. The target has been on your back, but they continuously miss because the Spirit of the Most High God is with you. So in this season, it is you or them, and the Spirit of the Lord is raising a standard in this hour because God himself will not be put to shame. God will do exactly what he said he would do. God will continuously fight your battles. And he said those that come against you are coming against him. He said those that curse you are cursing themselves. Those that bless you are blessing themselves because you are his elect. So in this very season and in this very hour where the enemy will not release you, the Lord is going to force his hand. He will have to let you go. Pharaoh would not listen. Pharaoh would not abide by what the Lord was telling him. Continuously, the Lord said, release my people so that they may come and worship. See, the people of God didn't want to do anything but worship. The people of God were not there to cause problem. The people of God were not there to create havoc. The people of God, their simple request was to let them go so they can worship. They did not pose a threat. All they wanted to do was glorify him. All they wanted to do was honor him. And the heart of Pharaoh was hardened. The heart of Pharaoh was hardened, and he continued to pursue. The heart of Pharaoh was stone. And because it was stone and he continued to pursue, it led to his own demise. Anointed ones, God has a name to live up to. God has a reputation to live up to. These things that are happening to you, God is taking them personal. And if one thing I know, he says in his words that he is not a man that he should lie. Does he speak and not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? Nothing in this season that you say, anointed one, will return unto you void. It shall go forth and accomplish that which you have sent it out to do, because you simply desire to be released. You simply desire to go and worship the King. And Pharaoh and his army continue to pursue. Pharaoh and his army continue to chase you to your point of your blessing. They continue to chase you to the Red Sea. They released you, and they went against what they promised. And because they are chasing you to that Red Sea, child of God, because they are chasing you, and all you desire to do is worship God, they will be swallowed in this hour. Pharaoh will lose his army in this hour because all you desire is to be released. All you desire is to go and worship. The Spirit of the Lord is raising a standard in this season. Stay in prayer. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful and a blessed day, my kings and queens. And remember, always, always be kind. Love you guys.